going to be another afternoon chore day. Well, late this morning actually, it's not afternoon. Just opening up. Sandra's been out for some time. It's a Sunday, by the way, as I'm recording this. Earlier, she's been pulling these, I'm not sure what they are, these bulbs out of the ground which have overtaken the front garden. Sandra will have a whole video on that. So she's been doing those for about a week, trying to get rid of them. They've been invading, and I don't know too sure why, but she's been scattering them over a fence. I'll show you in a bit. She said when we mow the grass, just to mulch them up. So I'm going to, all being well, be getting the mower out and mowing. It's a bit damp. It rained last night and this morning started off really bright. It's clouded up now. I'm also going to be getting out the jet washer. So Lee's offering to give some help today. So we're going to, if this all goes to plan, I'm going to get him to sweep up all these leaves. It's low down here, all down the back of the garage. These all need physically sweeping, getting in the bin. I might pull the gober down. I'm just going to go down the drive, and then the jet wash, because he did part of it up to here. We've got a bit of moss coming through the block paving, so that needs scooping up. It doesn't look, to be fair, it doesn't look too bad. You can get a weed spray. I might get Lee to have a look at jet washing some of this, but not on a fair spray. Well, you've got to be careful if you once you start jet washing, you start pulling the moss out. You can get a scraper. I think Sandra's got one. I might even try and find that. You can jet wash out all the sharp sand, and then all that will do going forward is to encourage weed growth. So the jury's a bit out on what I'm going to do with that. Sandra is now at church. She's going to be out for most of the day. She's going to church and then she's got to go to town to get some things. So all being well, we'll catch up with Sandra at the end. Fingers crossed, can't promise. But her car, I don't know what, it's really dirty. It's like she's gone through she's been on a rally. I nearly cleaned it a couple of days ago. Anyway, if she's not too late, we've still got the jet washer out. We might give Sandra's car a clean. And then my car has ended up, this was cleaned just very recently, and it's ended up with all the Sahara sand, as they call it. So we might give the cars a clean today with Lee as well. I've got a strap for the battery on the gober. Those that were watching the video will know a strap broke, but I'm not too sure whether I've got the right length or whether it needs to be a little bit shorter. And also down here, do you remember our little homemade bird boxes? Do you remember these little fellas? Great news, we've got tits. It's on here. This one here, and you've already seen the activity to these ones down here. Our bird feeders that we've done have been great, and the furry friends that we had for now don't seem to be here. We had some unwelcome rodents, and since we've stopped getting any bird food on the ground, that's pretty well so far eliminated. Right, I'm going to insert, it's only literally a couple of, I'm not going to put them all in, but just so you can see some tits in our new bird boxes. Look here. So there, this is not only really satisfying that we've got the tits in the garden in the boxes, but these are the homemade ones. I made one, I think Sandra did one, and Lee's done one. So I'm going to insert those clips coming up right now. Come on in, Lee, come and show you where. Don't lift it. Wait till you see this. So these are only a week or so old. So these were the, what are they? The unwinged sunflower, King Kong Formula 1 sunflowers. Look how much they're growing. How good is that? They're going to have to be supported, aren't they? Right, so I'm dead chuffed that these have come into... Oh, that's just popped through last night, hasn't it? So we've got, I think, one's not germinated at the moment. And then these ones down here, we weren't hopeful they were really old ones. Okay, put them down there. And then my red onions, as I were watching, if you look at them, they'll pop it up here, aren't they? You see a little one there, two there. How amazing is that? Lee, I'm going to get a packet of sunflower seeds. Do you want to have a sunflower competition with Dad? So you can go the biggest sunflower.
Definitely.
Who's going to win?
No idea.
You again. You're always winning me, aren't you? Right, I've got... we've got several jobs. I'll just explain to people here in a minute. But I've got someone to see whether you can do. I did this on Sandra the other day. And she didn't really get it, but I'm sure you're going to get this. Right, can you say the word Coca-Cola?
Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola, okay. Right, what I want you to do now, do you know what a ventriloquist is?
Well, the puppet thing?
Yeah, so it's like a man who says, I can talk without moving my lips, but you can't say a bottle of beer without moving your lips. It's a ventriloquist, right? What I want you to do is open your mouth as if you're a ventriloquist and say Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola?
No, open your lips.
Coca-Cola?
Oh, go on, say again.
Coca-Cola?
Oh, okay. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to pretend you're a ventriloquist with your lips shut, because some folks can talk with their mouths and say Coca-Cola with your lips shut.
Coca-Cola?
Say again.
Coca-Cola?
Okay. And what I want you to do now is I just want you just to say Coca-Cola quite normally.
Coca-Cola?
Say again.
Coca-Cola?
And did you know your lips don't touch if you say Coca-Cola normally? But when people try to not touch the lips, you go, oh. But if you just say Coca-Cola, your lips don't touch. So try it.
Coca-Cola.
There you go. How good is that? Hey, did you get it?
Yeah.
I don't think Sandra got it. So when you say Coca-Cola, your lips don't touch. Yeah. And if you try to say Coca-Cola without touching your lips, you go Coca-Cola. Dear Lee, your dad's going a bit crazy. Right, let's go outside and get to Lee's size. Lee's got his wellies on, and I was just saying it's been a bit damp today. It's all a bit it's all a bit jet washy day. We're all going to get a bit moist. Sorry, I found the scraper. So it's just with Lee, and it does look like we might actually scrape the moss out. So just not one-handed in a minute, but that's yeah, there you go. And then we can just do a very gentle jet wash to throw it all down. Right, so Lee's going to be really busy for a couple of hours. We're also going to be diluting the dog's urine, which I'll explain in a minute. We need to top up the pond. So Sandra's been mad dealing with these front beds, which were overtaken by these things. So you can see where she's got up to. And I'll let Sandra explain about these, but these are basically overtaken the garden. There's thousands of them, completely out of hand. So we'll get Sandra to. All the mealworms have gone with the baby birds. You can see bags. These things, look. So she's done that, but what she's also done, I'll show you the front is slung, and it'll be into hundreds. I mean, if not even thousands, to be honest. I mean, just in this clump alone here, this is how they're manifested. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. There is probably 75 bulbs in there just alone. It will be thousands. So all being well, we're going to put the mower on there, and it isn't going to trunge the blade too much. Going to mow around the daffodils, and then down this end today. We're going to top the pond up. And pebbles on our pond. God, my God, there are some grumpy gits out there. Some of our viewers, my God. If you hadn't noticed, let me educate some, not all of you, because some of you are very kind. Some people are not very kind. We have a rockery area at the back. You see this whole area here? And this is full of rocks. Look, loads. And we've been using a lot of the rocks out of the rockery as well as the other rocks that we've been gathering around the pond. Did you know that we have a rockery in the garden where we also get our rocks from? For those that know what I'm talking about, some sad people, incredibly sad people. You will not believe some sad people we've got. So yeah. In fact, look. Here's a rock out of our rockery. Should we have a caterpillar rock? Going to put that there. Are you going to snitch us up and grass us up, because that's how low you go. I'm going to fit that for Sandra as well, very shortly. Right, so these bulbs, Sandra said, just put on the mower and he'll scoop them up. Not happening. The clump down at the front here, the mower's not liking them at all, so I'm not going to touch them, but I'm guessing they're just going to need scooping up and taking to the tip or putting in the green bin. I did manage to sort out down there, and then obviously I've got these things here which are sort of growing, which I've left, and then garden here is all done, and a very full wheelie bin of cuttings and leaves, what I've done, and also these done in the back here. It's this is probably years of stuff. Lee, just like I made an amazing discovery.
What?
So do you remember we were talking about the pond the other day with Sandra, and she said there was something to go and find, and she brought some things back from Manchester. Can you remember?
Yeah.
Can you remember what she said?
I can't remember exactly.
What do you think? Can you remember roughly what she said?
Can't remember.
Can I remember? Do you want about a 1 minute break? I can show you.
Sure.
Because I might need some assistance in rehoming.
Yeah.
Rehoming. Can you guess yet?
Can't remember.
Right. Go on, let's have a 2 minutes. Are you keeping on guard? Are you the watchdog? The watchdog. The watchdog. The watchdog. You get it? Watchdog. The watchdog. The watchdog. Are you the watchdog, Rasha? Right, so Sandra was going on about the pond and things. He said there's a black bag. Have you been inside the black bag? So I've just been looking for a black bag, and guess what I've just found? Get ready in there and see what's in there, like. Can anybody guess what we're going to find? Sandra's kept this for over a year. They've been here, Lee. Go on, pull out one. Oh, was that yours?
I can't remember.
We had some that you painted when you were little, didn't we?
Yeah.
Right, shall we just have a 2 minute break and take the bag over to the pond, and we can maybe renome the gnomes? Sandra says she's all the way back from Manchester. I've got no idea what else is in there. In fact, we might. That's a bird feed. Ugh. That's a bird feeder, which we're not hanging up because we don't want furry friends. What's that, Lee? Is that another birdie type feeder? Is it a plant pot, mate? Take about the grumpy people, wasn't it, Lee, before? We've got some right on it to go. So thankfully, 99.9999999% of our viewers are absolutely amazing. But my God, we've got some strange ones. Right, come on, Lee, let's investigate what we've got here now. What have we got? I'll let you pull them out, apart from that one. So that, I'm not a football supporter, and I'm not a Man United supporter, but one of my clients has got a Man United gift shop. Anyway, I'll put that there on the pebbles. You see all these stones? You see them all? There's piles, loads of them. I'm going to put that there. Right, Lee, do you want to rehome the gnomes? I think this is like our very own gnome field that they've got at Mablethorpe, isn't it? So there's a story behind the gnomes when the children were growing up, because they all had a small miniature gnome. I think we've got one in here. And then they used to do like these gnome shows. At some stage I'll need to see if I can find an old video or not. Lee, do they need painting, or are we just going to leave them with a weathered look? Or do you fancy painting them at some stage? You sure? I don't know, I've seen that back there. Oh, thorn apples, I think. Right, Lee, who's that one that you've got? Go on, show that one. Who is it?
No, sweet home.
No, it's me and Sandra. Does that look like Sandra?
Definitely.
Does he look like me? Can't look like me. I've not got my glasses on. Where are you going to put it, Lee? Not too sure what that is there. Multi-hole nest box. So there's very little sunshine today. That's why the fountain's not going too good. But we are going to give the pond a top up today. Oh, somebody's asking about animals. Can they get in and out of the pond? Yes, they can. We've got some brickwork. Oh no! Tragedy. Which I'll show you in a moment. There's me and Sandra. Gnome, sweet gnome. Yeah, so we've got this. So this pond has gone down a bit. So where the black mark is there, it's going to come up. But basically, if a frog or an animal gets in here, it can get out. And the duck's been re-gnomed. No, that's re-duck housed. Is that what it is? And these are all looking a bit weathered. Where Manchester gnomes, lay all the little one. Where's the tiny gnome? Is that you there?
Yeah.
Do you want to do a gnome show for us, like you used to?
Definitely.
Go on, Adair, go on. So, hang on a minute. So Lucy, Hannah and Leah all had a gnome, and these going like a little theatre, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And they'd pop the gnomes up, and we've got these on video on my other channel. I go, what's your gnome called? Hannah was just called Nomi. And I go, hello, I'm say Coca-Cola, I'm moving your lips, and they would do like a bit of a show with all the gnomes. Do you remember? They all came to life, didn't they? Oh my golly, my children had such a fantastic upbringing. Life of adventures and gnomes, like. How many other parents would have bought all the children gnomes?
Right.
And then Simon, my eldest lad, when he was 8, I think he was 18 or 16, 18, I bought him a gnome. And he was called George. And Simon did, do you remember this?
Yeah.
He did a thing called 365 Days of George. And he took a photograph of George all over the place every day for a year, didn't he? And then I told Lucy, you're not allowed to have a gnome until you're 18. Do you remember this?
Yeah.
So Lucy didn't think you were allowed to have a gnome. She was 10 or something, maybe. And younger than 10, maybe about 8. And then when Lucy was something like 11, I bought her a gnome. She goes, I'm not old enough to have a gnome, Dad. Remember? Yeah. Happy days, happy gnomes. I think we need to get a bit. I think we need to get we need a Lincolnshire gnome, don't we?
Yeah.
Me and Lee this week we're going to be on a mission to get a gnome.
Yeah.
You having one of your own?
Sure.
Can I have one?
Yeah.
You're going to buy Sandra one?
Definitely.
You know, life does not get any better than this, does it, Lee? I like it when a plan goes to plan. I mean, I'm back in the Goba. So down here we've got a couple of strap areas here, and basically what had happened was the buckle here had broken. You see the little plastic buckle? So I bought a new strap. There you go. Can you see the difference? I don't know if you can see the difference. You possibly can't. You possibly can't. Anyway, but these are a new one. Anyway, I estimated the size, and lo and behold, I managed to get one exactly the same size. So I'm dead chuffed with that. And I'm going to have a word with Sandra, because I tried to find some of these buckles to replace and then see whether Sandra could do them. I couldn't find any of them online. I don't know what they're called. Anyway, let's get this new strap into place. Perfect. There you go. That's all in. And get the battery in now, and then get that secured. There we go. That's another little job done and out of the way. We may be moving the caravan with this bit of drive cleaning that's going on. Jury's a little bit out at the moment. Right, I'm going to be thinking about getting some dinner on the go. Crackling. Right, I've got a bacon mystery. I need to. Sandra's out. So our plan today was to have a bacon and egg sandwich for our dinner. Well, there's a bacon mystery. I'm not sure whether Lee will be able to solve a bit of a mystery now. Right, I've done. Right, I said even yesterday, so if you help and all this, I'll do bacon and egg for dinner, didn't I? Yeah. So last night I wasn't well. I went to bed at 4 or 5 o'clock. I got up at 9 o'clock. Didn't have any tea. I had a sandwich about 11 o'clock. Yeah. Did you have any tea last night?
Yeah.
Did Sandra make tea?
Yeah.
What did she make?
Macaroni and cheese, bacon in it.
Macaroni, cheese and...
Bacon in it.
And it had bacon in it?
Yeah.
I've come to do our bacon sandwich now. I've got one rash of bacon. It's like... She's eaten all the bacon. You've eaten all the bacon. Today's dinner... Right, I'm sorry, Lee. We've got one rash of bacon between us. There was no bacon, but the bacon's been eaten. Lee, I've done you an egg. I can't believe all the bacon got eaten last night when I'm lying in bed dying, and nobody even came to me and said, do I want any bacon? We didn't save you any bacon because we didn't have any. Right, yeah, Rasha, come on. Scooby snack. Come on. What are you doing? What are you doing? Can't you understand if you'll tempt her over with one? Rasha? Dog's actually really weird, isn't she? What is going on? Right, it's like, Rasha, here's a bit of salami. Right, sit. Yeah. I don't know what is going on with this dog. I have no idea what is up with the dog. She's just being really weird. Right, here you go. Right. There you go. Sit. Beg. Beg. No, she doesn't want to beg, but she can have a bit of that. Right, hang on. I've got no idea what's going on with the dog. She's an old girl. How's the jet washing coming along, Lee? You've seen all the Sahara sand everywhere. Even our glass table is covered in it. I'm in the mood for levitating. Do you think your dad can levitate?
Definitely.
Can I levitate? That's the question. I've been learning how to levitate. How's it looking, Lee? I can't believe that I can make myself float like levitation. Like, it's a bit exhausting, isn't it? Do you want me to teach you how to levitate, Lee?
Definitely.
Right, I need a rest, Lee. It's hard work levitating. Hey, there we are. That's all fitted for Sandra. So we have got this one here. She wasn't too sure whether to fit that along that side. I need to see Sandra where to put that. But that's got only very small holes. That's more for screwdrivers and stuff. It's not really for garden tools. Anyway, there we are. That's all. Sandra, she's got. There's no idea how lucky she is to have a husband like me that will think about Sandra when I'm down the middle aisle in Aldi and buy a tool holder, and not only buy it but I fitted it for her and I put my tools in place. No idea. Just not. Shine the light. Not got a clue. Right, I need to get the Go keys. Oh, the sparrows are out everywhere. Sandra's home. So Lee's bounding down here and just saying we're going to just sweep up here and let it dry out and then try and get some water. So Sandra, last night I was not too well last night. I went to bed for about 5 hours. I ended up having a ham sandwich about 11 o'clock at night. But what I did do was the other day I put some bacon out ready for me and Lee, so because I knew Sunday was bacon and egg day. So I've just come to do bacon and eggs for dinner. And it was like one batch of bacon.
Well, I did tell you last night. Lee was fine with the idea.
Well, yeah, I don't recollect anything last night.
I said to Lee, your dad's not very well, he's gone to bed, but do you want me to do you some special mac and cheese like I did last week? And he said, yes, please. And he ate it all.
Well, I've had to ration. Me and Lee have had one rash of bacon and an egg each.
You said last night you were going to do chicken, and I'm not sure.
We've got freezer full of.
I said last night I could do that chicken. He said, don't do the chicken, I'm going to do that for lunch tomorrow.
Well, it was,
so he's just making it up as he goes along.
no, I've got some chicken wings.
Really, you make
Right,
it up.
I need some guidance. I need some guidance. Right, so anyway, so we're gonna scrape this. So come with us. Come. Scoople up and deal with that side. What them blue things called?
No, you were meant to leave them to rot in so they build up the bank. What did you actually do with them?
Crushed them up and they're in the green bin.
Oh no, the whole point was to build up the bank.
And then this thing here, it's just rotting the grass. Put the lawnmower anywhere near it, it's just jammed up the lawnmower blade. So I'm going to suggest we put them in the cart, and they need to go gradually into the green bin.
Well, I was going to use it to build up the bank. There's a big dip there.
Oh well, no, it's just going to kill the
Stick
grass.
it in. Do you want me to do it?
No,
I'll do it myself.
I'll deal with it. What are they called? Blue grapes.
Grape hyacinth.
Got grapes in our garden. Taking it over. Right, semi-snow foamed the cars. Letting that soak in. I'm going to give it a sponge now, and then we'll give it a bit of a jet wash off. Right, do you want me to carry the jet wash over? You carry the hose, Lee? Yeah. Right, okay. Right, so we're getting almost to this corner done at the minute. It's all a big pile of sludge, which is fine. And then we're going to scrape, all being well today, we'll have half of this done. But I'm going to get a sponge and a bucket out. Right, so we've been taking it in turns in doing the scraping here. And we're on the final bit, aren't we, Lee? A bit back-breaking, but so got all the moss up on this quarter here. I guess it's about a quarter. And then what we'll do with the pressure washer, we'll have that on maximum spray, and we'll sweep it all into this corner here, which is all going to become a big mucky pile. And then I don't think I'm going to do it today. We'll see what mood leads in. We'll need to pull the car back in the gober back, finish this half of the drive, let it all get bone dried, and then what we'll do, somewhere in here, somewhere, I'm not too sure where. Anyway, I've got some sharp sand from B&Q, not from the beach. Somewhere in here, so I've got a bag. They might be outside. Yeah, then we'll fill it all in with some sharp sand, and yeah, definite progress. Sometime later, probably doesn't look any different for the viewers. It's not going to look any different, is it? It's not going to look any different. But we worked hard on that, haven't we? So it's all been scraped in between. The moss has all come up. We've jet washed it off, but not going in too fierce. This is all going to dry out, and this is all dried out. This is all a load of slurry, all needs to dry, and then it can be swept up and scoopled up. That's about a quarter. Would you say it's a quarter, Lee?
Yeah.
Probably about a quarter of the drive done. So we're going to get everything back into place, and then we'll weigh up the next phase. Right, top up the pond. Oh no! The gnome just died. A tragedy. Oh no, the gnome really went for a swim. Oh no. Just in case you're wondering to yourselves, why has the pond gone down? We haven't got a leak, but I've had to turn the fountain down. So if the fountain's too high and the wind blows, the water's blowing out of the pond. As I say, we've only got a drizzle at the moment because there's no solar because of the sunlight. Well, that's where the water's gone. Just in case you were wondering. All right, we're diluting the bitch wee, Russia's wee, and loads of water in here apparently. And if it dilutes it, it should come back. Right, and I think we're going to conclude. It's been a long day. Oh, this has to leave. Blue sky. And we're going to conclude with a bit of an explosion. Right. Watch this. Got a 35ml tub. I got some special white powder. It's not Charlie, so don't ask. Right, two-handedly, very, very, very quickly. Watch what happens here. We put that into there. We put that into there. We put the top on like that, and we Give it a go! Wow! How good was that? Yes! Result! And that was a mini explosion with a 35mm tub with some special ingredients. It's been a fun day. It's been a hard day. How's your back? I'm sure my back's aching a little bit. Right, we're coming to the end of the video. If people want to, Lee, what can they do?
Like, comment and subscribe.
Like, comment and subscribe if you've already done so. Lee, do you want to say see ya?
See ya.
See ya. See ya.